Hey you guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So today I'm in an amazing mood because we are organizing and decorating. I went to Dollar Tree just now. I got a bunch of stuff to organize our upstairs bathroom. I've been needing to do it. I was putting it off. So today, with my Dollar Tree finds and with the help of my Cricut machine, we are going to take this little tiny, not so cute bathroom up a notch. Now, I have been obsessed with my Cricut machine for about the past year. I was putting it off, and then finally, once I got one, I realized what I'm missing out on. I'm going to talk about them later on in this video. I do have a link in the description box below if you want more information, but first I want to share with you guys what I picked up at Dollar Tree to organize for this project. Okay, so I'm going to use these glassware to hold like the Epsom salt. You can use it for hair ties, Q-tips. Dollar Tree also had this version, which is really, really pretty. I think more just like for display than anything. Picked up some of the Dollar Tree microfiber washcloths. This is a little tray that I'm going to use in the bathroom. Dollar Tree has these really nice, they're good size circular mirrors. We got some shelf liner. I also picked up this little soap dispenser, toothbrush holder. I'm going to use this for mouthwash. I got these hooks. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually use them. If I do use them, I'm definitely going to spray paint them black, but we're going to see. And then one of my favorite things to use from Dollar Tree are these like the clear bins. These are good for like first aid, nail polish, things like that. Things that get tucked away. They don't get used on a daily basis, but you still want to see them. So we're going to use that. I also have some like black plastic crates upstairs that we're going to use. So this is an overview for right now. Let's get started. Here's a quick overview of our bathroom. It's small and yellow and not that cute, but I am all about making it work with what you have. We rent this house, so we can't do a bunch of big fixes. So I just want to make sure that we have organization and that it's somewhat decorated. So I'm going to start just by lining the inside cabinet. I decided just to put a few things in there that the family needs. So like a first aid kit, skincare, hair stuff, and then any extra stuff can go into the back. I just cut it because there is like a little pipe in the back. So I just used a little Dollar Tree grip to put at the bottom so that nothing slips. When organizing in the bathroom, one of my favorite things to use from Dollar Tree are these bins. They come in black and clear. I love that they interlock together so you can put them together and they'll stay that way. So I'm going to use 3 of them to organize around this pipe that we have in the cabinet. Now let's talk about my favorite Cricut machine, and that's the Cricut Joy. If you want a beginner-friendly machine, this is the one to get. I love that it's compact and portable so you can move it around while you're trying to organize and decorate. It's Bluetooth compatible and you can cut 50 different materials. So for this project, I'm using it to create some wall decor. It's super duper easy. If you're looking for a machine that's simple to use, you're able to create projects in under 15 minutes. That's one of my favorite things about it. So I'm going to be using the Cricut Smart Vinyl for this project. Smart Vinyl basically means you don't need a cutting mat. I love that you can just pick out the vinyl that you're going to use, put it into the machine, it cuts it, and you're good to go. Cricut sells a ton of accessories to go with the different machines. One of my favorite things that they do sell are their scissors. Their scissors are the best quality scissors I've ever used. They cut super duper well, so I would definitely recommend checking those out. Once our project is completely cut, now we're going to weed it out. I weed it first, and then you're going to put it on the transfer paper so that we can transfer it onto our canvases. I found these black canvases at Dollar Tree, which I thought were amazing. You don't have to worry about painting or any of that. It's completely done for you. And they were 8 by 10, so a pretty good size. So I'm going to be using 3 of them to make these cute little signs for in our bathroom. Bringing your projects to life is super simple with the Cricut Design Space. They have a desktop and a mobile version, so this is perfect if all you have is your phone or your iPad, you're still able to create. I wanted to share with you guys real quickly how I create the labels that I like to use in my organization projects. I tend to use the same fonts, and the fonts that I use are all free fonts that I'll put in the description box below. I go ahead and I'll type them out and measure them out to the size of the containers that I'm using. You select if you're using the Smart Vinyl, you would pick without a mat. If you're using just regular vinyl, you would need to put it on a mat. And then you just hit done. It measures out the vinyl just to make sure that you have enough. these are all the different vinyl types that they do cut, and they'll tell you like if you don't have enough vinyl, if you're not connected, everything. You just put it in there and boom. The Cricut Joy does it all, and it's super simple, and it does not take long at all. That's one thing that I wasn't sure if these projects were going to take a long time to actually cut. And the more detailed the project is, the more time it takes. But for a simple project just like this, it takes under 5 minutes. So to create this mouthwash jar, the first thing that I had to do was wipe my surface with rubbing alcohol. This ensures that the vinyl decal sticks really, really well. Once the vinyl has been cut, I'm going to go ahead and weed it out. Then I'm going to take my Cricut transfer tape. I prefer the Cricut transfer tape only because it has the lines and it makes placement so much easier. I cannot stand when I do a project and it's crooked. This just makes sure it's nice and straight and it looks way more professional. So once it's been put onto the transfer tape, now we're going to place it onto our bottle. This is just a white vinyl, which I think is going to look pretty clean in the bathroom. It comes off super simple, and now you have a label that took literally a few minutes. So now I'm going to hang up the wall art that I made using the Cricut Joy. I think it turned out absolutely adorable. The signs are hilarious, and my kids love them. I will list the seller in the description box below if you want to get some for yourself. Now let's get to organizing. I'm using the clear containers to organize first aid and skincare. These are the things that I feel like my family would need the most. Everything else will just have to go in my room because we don't have a ton of space in here. We're using the glass jars to organize Q-tips and hair ties. Cotton pads is another one also. Floss is one that I did. I can always switch them out and change them if I have to. I wanted to use this Dollar Tree wired basket for our trash can, but I wanted to try to take it up a notch with the Dollar Tree jute twine, and I'm also using this black rope that they sell in the hardware section. Now, you guys know almost every single DIY I'm using jute twine in some way, so I'm using it in this project, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. For the most part, we just used the jute twine. It took 3 rolls in total, but I did use a little bit of the black to try to make it look a little bit more modern and go with our black and white theme that I have kind of going on in the bathroom. Now it's time for my favorite part, finding places for everything. It's like Jenga for adults. It's probably my favorite part of organizing. One thing that I like to do for my kids is to keep things out easy and accessible. If they can see it, then they can use it. The mouthwash is one of them. Even though the container was not that bad that it already came in, I thought we could make it look a lot better being on the back of the toilet with this one from Dollar Tree. So I added a vinyl with my Cricut Joy, and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I added Q-tips, floss, hand lotion, and room spray. I took off the original labels and added just 2 decals onto the front. I think it makes it look so much better. Here's a quick tip. If you buy a body wash that you don't necessarily like for your body, use it as a hand soap. This is one from Dollar Tree that I was not a fan of at all, so I just added it into our soap container, and now you can use it to wash your hands. Much better and less wasteful. When I was at the thrift store a while back, I came across this basket that I love. I think it's amazing. I thought it would hold toilet paper really, really well and work well in the bathroom, so I just added in a couple extra rolls right in there, put the lid on, and it's good to go. Here is a quick tip. These sponge holders are so double duty. They work amazing in organization. I've used them in a bunch of other ways in other parts of my house, but we're going to use them this time to hold washcloths. I wanted to make an easy way that I could keep out some extra washcloths. I can't even say that word, for my kids to dry their hands and just to make it easy access. So I rolled them up and stuck them right in there, and I love the way that it turned out. I'm obsessed with our Dollar Tree toothbrush holder, our Dollar Tree soap container, and all of our DIYs from this video. The black and white canvases are my favorite from this whole entire video. For just a couple of bucks in a couple of minutes, I was able to have some really cute pieces that fit the space well. I have this really neutral bath mat that I found at Target. Our shower curtain is from Target. I used this Dollar Tree little pencil case holder on the side to hold my straightener, and here is inside of the cabinets. Now, it's no real big change. It's just a small change that's going to really help my family in the long run. Being able to see everything and have everything have a place is how I like to organize, and I'm really happy with the way this project turned out. You guys should go and check out Cricut. I'll put a link to them in our description box below. Get one for yourself, get one for a family member. They make the most amazing holiday gift, and the link to them is at the top of the description box. Anytime you support a sponsor that's on this channel, you support me, so a huge thank you in advance to anybody that does. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns about anything you saw in this video, let me know. I'm happy to help. And if you guys have any suggestions on how I can improve this space, let me know that as well. I love you guys. I hope you're all safe, happy, and healthy and doing amazing. And I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye, you guys.